Today I want to talk about 5 fun ways to build flexibility in your life. Let's face it, life loves to throw us curveballs, right? Whether it's a surprise deadline, a last-minute event, or your favorite coffee shop suddenly being temporarily closed. Flexibility isn't just a nice to have, it's essential. But don't worry, building your flexibility muscle, both mentally and physically, it doesn't have to be a chore, and it can be something that's fun if you make it fun. So this is something that I practice in real time because I'm always dodging bullets in some area of my life, and being flexible is more than key for me. I'm a person who tries to always be prepared with everything in life, and using tactics to be flexible, it helps me to always be ready. I have that prepper mindset, I think, from everything from food to supplies in the house to work and to business. I always have a plan A, B, and sometimes a plan C, depending on the situation. I know sometimes it could be overkill. However, I always want to be able to handle anything that really comes my way and being able to adapt, pivot, and to flex. So creating systems can be the greatest gift that you give yourself. So let's dive into 5 simple steps to become that bendy, adaptable rock star that you are meant to be. And the first step is it all starts with mindset. It really does. Everything that we do comes down to our mindset. So embrace a growth mindset. Flexibility starts in your mind, and studies show that people with a growth mindset are 47% more likely to bounce back from challenges. You heard that right, 47%. So instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, start viewing them as these opportunities to grow. So the next time that your plan kind of hits a snag, ask yourself, what's the silver lining here? Or what could I have done differently? Or maybe, how could I have prepared differently? Is the question, right? You're gonna wanna stretch it out literally. So physical flexibility and mental flexibility go hand in hand. Adding just 10 minutes of stretching to your daily routine can improve blood flow, it can reduce stress, and can help you be more of a go with the flow type of person. This is especially important if you work in front of a computer all day. So maybe get a timer on your phone or add it to your calendar to get up and stretch and move around. Bonus points if you pair it with some deep breathing exercises. Your nervous system will thank you, I promise. A third area is, in my videos and newsletters, I talk a lot about the vitamin N, or being able to say no. However, sometimes we need to push ourselves to say yes, but within reason. So sometimes shaking up your routine is the best way to cultivate adaptability. I know myself, I tend to be an introvert, and I do say no to a lot of things because I prefer not getting involved with some of the drama. However, sometimes I feel like I'm really cutting myself short on some opportunities. So I have to push myself to do some things that maybe I don't feel like doing, but I know will be good for me. So research shows that stepping out of your comfort zone, it can boost creativity by 60%. And that's according to Harvard Business Review. So say yes to that salsa class maybe, or try a weird new flavor of ice cream, or take a different route to work. Who knows? You might discover something that becomes your new favorite. And practice mental rehearsal. I use this all the time, but athletes use visualization to prepare for the competitions, and you can do the same for life's curveballs. I use this all of the time. Spend 5 minutes a day imagining yourself gracefully handling a tough situation. This mental prep, it not only boosts your confidence, but it also rewires your brain for adaptability. if you know you have a difficult conversation or a situation coming forward that you know you need to address, it gives you a chance to really think through your approach. Put your words together. Even though you cannot be certain on how the discussion is really going to go, right? You have a plan that can be the difference between being confident and saying what you really need to say, rather than rambling on and looking for the right words to tackle that situation because you might get nervous. So try that. I use it all of the time. Before I'm presenting, before I'm having a discussion with someone on a difficult situation, I will even jot down some notes beforehand and keep them available to me, just so that I'm keeping on track, I'm speaking about the right things, and I'm not rambling and getting crazy in my own head, because that's easy for me to do. And a fifth one is build your flexibility tribe. So surround yourself with the people who inspire you and who help you to stay open and adaptable. Whether it's a mentor, a yoga buddy, or your hilariously spontaneous friend. Having flexible people in your corner can help you stretch beyond your limits. And it's important to get the right people around you. I talk a lot about this in a lot of my videos. Because it is really important. I've been there where I've had the wrong people in my life, not the best support, and also people that were probably, very self-centered, narcissistic, and hoping that I would fail. But when you're in the moment, sometimes you can't see it, because sometimes they think they're being kind, but they may be taking you off track. So you can learn a ton about how many people that you respect and you admire, how they approach situations differently. And especially when you're first starting out, you can mirror them until you can find your own approach and your own mojo. So give that a shot. So a fun fact is, according to a 2021 study by the American Psychological Association, people who actively practice adaptability, they report 23% higher life satisfaction and are 30% less likely to feel overwhelmed by stress. So give that a shot. I'll take any way to bring the stress level down, don't you? And it kind of sounds like a win-win, right? So ready to flex your flexibility muscles? Try one of these tips this week and let us know how it goes. Let me know in the comments and share your story. We're all ears. And a little nosy in the best way, I promise. So remember, flexibility isn't always about being perfect, because in my mind, perfect doesn't exist. And when you get perfection out of your mind, you will find so much more freedom, I promise you. But it's about bouncing back, finding joy in the unexpected. So go out there and embrace life's twists and turns. You've got this. So if you found this content valuable, please consider subscribing. Please consider sharing with someone that could use a mental kick in the pants to start to be flexible and to get rid of all of this anxiousness and always be prepared. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you on the next video.